Our good morning time, pirates. How are ye today? I am excited to keep writing. I'm in a writing mood. I'm still motivated after Superstars. That always helps. To get my little pen so I can write down what words I am on. What is my current word count? I've been up since pretty early this morning. And I've updated some books that needed to be updated. And gotten some stuff done this morning. And it's been kind of nice, I have to say. It's nice to get some stuff done in the morning. And Cora's eaten almost an entire yak chew bone, which, if any of you have dogs and have seen those bones, you know how impressive that is. It's pretty impressive. And let's see. Chantel joined us. Says, good morning, Kelly. Popping in to squeeze the like button and to say hello. Why, hello, Chantel. Good morning. Good to see you. Molly says, hey, if she's not staying, does that make me officially first? I mean, maybe. I guess it depends on how we rank. And since I'm really not that organized, uh, but I'm excited to get this done. So, get to my words and today make progress. I ate a nana for breakfast and it was quite tasty. I've been wanting bananas lately. I have been exercising more, so who knows? It might be a electrolyte issue. Good morning, Alicia. How are you today?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm awake.
That good, huh?
Thing, I have seen things already this morning and I have already been frustrated twice.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
um, I'm glad that my husband is coming home today.
You're like, I need you here. I cannot do this nonsense alone.
Yeah, my son is I don't know what to do with him.
Unique individual, unique individual.
And then on the way home, we got slowed down because picture a two-lane, and I'm on a two-lane one-way street, and a tractor trailer has decided to make a left turn, and there's some older lady. She, I guess, moved to get out of the way, but like she moved the wrong way. So
Oops.
now, as I was going through the traffic light, they were pretty much like, she was like this. He's trying to make the turn. So she's like pinned up against the truck. And he's looking out the car going, what are you doing? And she's like, I don't know.
Oh
And I'm
no.
going, somebody needs to get out of their car and go to her and say, this is what you need to do. Otherwise, the tractor trailer is going to have to back up, and he can't back up. I'm
You should.
really hoping that my dash cam caught it so I can show my husband. So
Hey,
I'll
you
have to
should just
check
be
the
happy
clip.
you were out of the way
Yes.
and not
Yep.
behind that nonsense. Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be late.
Yep. Um, let's see. And Helena's joined us. Hello. It is so good to see you again this morning. Let us know what you will be writing or reading. I am very happy. Let's see. I am on, what do I have? I have 64,225 words.
Ooh.
I know. So I'll get my next. This book is. It should have only been 60,000 was my prediction. So it's definitely gonna be like 70,000. But that happens sometimes. We'll see what happens when I go back and cut stuff.
And I have butterbeer flavored creamer.
Hey, I have good news though.
What?
We get to finish this tonight.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yep. So this baby will be done tonight. So very excited.
Then I can read the new books I bought.
That's right. Yeah, you'll have to show us on our next sprint because you just bought, the 4 books you had on your list, right?
Well, I was going for 3 and I walked out with 7.
I would wag my finger at you, but I do the same thing.
In my defense, if I did the book math, 3 of them count as 1. So I'm
They
okay
were
with
only a third of the price, or was it a series?
it's a series. And they've got beautiful ombre sprayed edges. I'm only
Beauty
missing
gets you.
1 in the series now. So I sorry,
That is-
not sorry.
That's one sales tactic that I am immune to.
Not
Since I
me.
don't keep my books, I don't care if they're pretty.
And then there was another one that just it had a beautiful cover, and I was like, I don't care what you're about, but yes, please.
Now that I do. That I am not immune to. Cora, what are you doing?
Everything about this book, I didn't even read the synopsis. I just looked at it, looked at the title, and I said, yeah, okay, sure, that sounds interesting.
I will sometimes just say, that looks pretty, I'll take it. Or it just doesn't take much for me. It really doesn't.
Nope.
As I said, my husband can never do that birthday Barnes & Noble thing because we couldn't pay our mortgage if we did.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I'm not picky. Watching those people go around and they're very careful about what they're getting and they're looking, I'm like, please. I'd be like, shove, shove, shove. Take that one and that one and that one.
I want to read this one and this
I want
one
all of
and
them.
this
I will
one
take
and
all
this
of
whole
these
table.
books, all of them. All of them. Well, except that one I've read on the table. Otherwise, I want all of these books. Do you know what I
Yep.
mean? That's the only thing I would do is not take ones I've already read. Otherwise, shove them all in there.
Well, I haven't done the Barnes and Noble like that challenge where the husband takes the wife in.
Mhm.
He's taken me book shopping before, and I have done some damage. So I know that would not end well.
Yeah, I mean, bad day, bad day. I like my new game the way that I have it set up. So I get to buy 4 books from Friends of the Library. I like that better, right? Give me a number, and I have to stick with that number. So
So you
if I
said it's whatever you read cut in half, right?
correct, whatever I read physically.
Okay. So
Now,
if you read
unless
8.
there are exceptions, like this book right now, I happen to get the audio for it. So
Mhm.
I'm listening to the audio, but this will still count as a physical read because this is the book I own. It's the physical on my. Do you see what I mean? So this is now
Right.
leaving my shelf. So this counts in my full book count. So it's not
So-
that I read it physical, but I have to own the physical.
Right. So if you have the physical and you can use the audio book, it still counts.
Correct. Library books do not count. Sure, they're physical, but I don't own them, right? The point is
Right.
getting stuff off my shelf before putting stuff on it. So because I read 8
Ah.
physical books last month, I read more than that books, but 8 physical, I'm
Right.
allowed to buy 4 physical from the award that I won,
I should probably do something like that.
right? So theoretically, that means that the books will go down on my shelf. I say theoretically because there are some exceptions, right? But that's how the game works now. But normally it would be like a money thing because I'm going to Friends of the Library. Those books are like $1 or $2.
Right.
So when I had a money thing, I could come home with 25 books, but I only read 8. Do you see what I mean? So this is definitely better that way.
That works out. Yeah.
And the only other books that I'm allowed to like buy besides in April, because April is indie bookstore month. So that one I'm allowed to go shopping.
Speaking of that, I don't know if Tampa is doing one, but I discovered that Lakeland is doing one in April. So I might try to find the bookstores and participate.
Cora, off. She's so good until I get online. She's done nothing but sit and chew her bone.
She's like, la 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 la, mommy's not paying attention.
Yeah, but now she's like, oh look, mommy's busy. I shall now be demon spawn. Yeah, you're lucky you're cute. So that's awesome. So you have April too. So that one I don't limit myself. Because I'm supporting the indie bookstore, so I don't feel too guilty about that. And when I go to an event, I'm allowed to buy from the indie authors, right? So I just bought books from the indie authors at Superstars.
Gotcha.
So that kind of thing doesn't bother me. So those are exceptions. So I can't guarantee that my physical is going to be lower at the end of the year than it was at the beginning, except I forgot to write down exactly what it was at the beginning. I'll do that next year and then actually see. But at least the game ones will definitely go down. That number will go down.
I was gonna say I need to like just stop going to the bookstore because I added, so now I have more unread TBR, and
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see what you got because I'm hoping on the list because I think you didn't have Priory of the Orange Tree, do you?
No,
Because that would be so cool to read 100 pages at a time because it makes it so much more digestible. And that book is
I
so
could.
long.
No, I was gonna say I could probably
No,
get it
no
from the
buying anymore.
library, but I would have to like check it out multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one will take weeks. It's like 800 pages. So that would be a 2-month thing.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, I have to see what my limit is for the library. Like what I know we get 2 renewals, but how long is the renewals?
yeah, mine is like 12 weeks and then I have to go in and renew it. And I can still keep it longer. But that's after the renewals, right? Unless it's on hold. Unless somebody else has it on hold. Let's see. Lindsay says, "Hey guys, journaling is all up to date. Today I have Raven Scholar to finish. Yes, yes, yes. Us too, Lindsay. We're so excited and still have the hoovering to do. That I understand. I vacuumed and now I'm going to have to vacuum again.
Oh, I have to do that. I need to vacuum and do dishes.
Because I need
And
to vacuum again because I need to shampoo. I still have not, after she got her muddy feet all over, shampooed the front of my carpet. So I need to do that.
no.
Helene, I'm working on draft 4 of my Mafia romance again. Ooh, yay. Editing the last part of the partying scene I started yesterday. That sounds awesome. Molly says, I increased my reward book threshold from 8,000 pages to 10,000 pages. Nice. Yeah, if you're getting too many books, you have to adjust, right? I don't want to get no books, but I also am trying to lower what I own, not increase it. I understand, Molly. I'm adjusting too. Molly, but I saw a video about Amazon haul fabric quality, which led me to Amazon haul, which led me to no, I stayed there, but they have some cheap deluxe editions.
She went down a rabbit hole, it sounds
She
like.
did. She did. What did you find out?
My library, I can keep magazines and books for 21 days, and I can renew them twice. And apparently, I can request up to 35 books for my library card.
Nice. So you might be able to do it. But still, the
Yep.
point is to read books that we own. So we'll look. I'm sure we can find something else. I was just hoping for that one. That would have been a lot easier to get it read. Where was I? Paula. Hey, good morning, Paula. Paula joins. Say good morning, time pirates. Molly says you can count your physical books now, and you read 8, right? That will tell you what you had at the beginning of the year. Yeah, I mean, I guess theoretically that should work, huh?
In theory.
In theory.
We'll
Molly
set
says,
it as a hypothesis.
there you go. Molly says, "Hey, Paula," and Lindsay says, "My library is 4 weeks borrow or 2 weeks if someone else is waiting for it." Oh, nice. Molly says, "My library is 21 days." There you go. That's what. Mine is 2 weeks, but it automatically renews. Like after a week, by the way. I'm like, "You're cheating. You're not letting me have it as long as I want." But after you
Yeah.
renew it like 6 times, I think, like it renews for me. And after it does it like 6 times, then I have to actually go in physically and renew it. Unless someone's theoretically I could keep a book forever if no one ever puts it on hold.
I think ours automatically renews on the due date. So, like, if I had it until
I wish
the
that's how it
14th.
worked because then I'd keep it longer, but it doesn't. I'm like, this is dumb. You should renew it on the renew date, on the due date.
Yeah. That's strange.
It is very strange. And Molly says that she has 10 renewals. And Paula says, "Hey, Molly."
Hello.
All right. So I am anxious to get started. I'm going to have to go empty my bladder first, but I will go do that and then get words done. Are you ready, Alicia? You ready for the first sprint?
Yes, because I need breakfast.
All right, here we go. We're going to start this. The first sprint is both of us disappear.
I will stagger it for you.
That's right. But we'll be back. We'll be back. All right, here we go. 30 minutes. And there is the end of our first sprint. I only got 60 words in, but I had to figure out where, because something happened and someone has to go somewhere with something. And I'm like, but where would they go? So I had to look at the Houston map and see where they are right now and where, like, trying to decide where would make sense. So I did that, but I did decide. So I have started writing and should be able to finish this scene today. How did you do, Alicia?
I pulled everything out of my backpack and put it away. It all went on my desk somewhere. Because what I do is, when hubby has to go on a business trip and the kids go to bed, I usually just gather up everything that I want to work on in a backpack and then go to the room so that out here is dark and the kids think I went to bed.
Sneaky, sneaky.
So I was now putting everything away because hubby is coming home today, so I won't need it tonight. So I did that. I made breakfast. I did not eat breakfast, but I made it. And then I need to rethink this, but I mapped out all of my reading for the rest of the month.
Nice.
So I'm going to tweak a few things. So I printed out a new calendar to do that. But yeah.
Very cool, very cool. All right, what do we have here? I don't even know what Amazon Haul is. Now I want to go look that up. Don't make me look that up, Molly.
What?
The Amazon Haul thing. I have no idea what that is.
Don't do it. Amazon Haul?
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid to ask, but I'll do it.
And let's see. Paula left us to do her book haul sprints. Sorry. Now I have haul in my head. Her book club sprints have started, so she is lurking from here on out. Happy sprinting, friends. And Jean says, "Good morning, Kelly and Alicia. Cora is so big. She's gotten so big, hasn't she? She's just about as tall as Benny. She's not as dense as he is, right? Like Benny is muscle, so she's not that. She's still skinny mini, but she's definitely tall. And she's my big baby who really frustrates me sometimes. Let's see. And Jean is doing homework. Yay! Get to it, Jean. Get to it. And Alicia says, good morning. And Alicia says, woot, starting a grocery order and brainstorming. That sounds awesome, Molly. Helene says, I finished editing the party scene. I added a character to it, which makes the scene so much better. Yay! Isn't it awesome when you find that one thing? You're like, oh, there you go. Now that's what it's supposed to look like. Molly says, and now we know how Alicia's desk needs cleared on the regular. Right? I was like, dude, you clean your desk a lot. I'm starting to think it's procrastination technique.
No way. That is not in my nature.
Molly
Yes,
says,
it is.
Molly says it's like Temu, kind of. And Molly says, go Alicia, I'm gonna hook her. You're gonna hook
Because
her.
I was looking up the Amazon haul stuff.
The Amazon
I
haul stuff.
Googled it and it said that it's a dedicated mobile first shopping experience within Amazon featuring ultra low priced items, mostly $10 or less, and all under $20.
Oh, nice. Let's see. And Molly says, hi, Jean, and woot to Helene. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. So we were promised like a little book haul, Alicia.
Yes.
I get to live vicariously. And Kiana joined us. Hello, Kiana. Good morning. You came just in time for the book haul.
That is my bag.
Nice.
So the first three, the are part of the series, but only 2 of them came from Barnes & Noble. The other one, the first one I got from Target. So it has the edges. So then I got these 2.
So that's the one that's full series.
Yes. And they only had this one.
Is that a sports romance? What is that?
Yeah, they're it's called the Windy City series, but each one is a different So like the first one is Mile High. That I believe is hockey. And then
Oh, Mile High should be Denver.
book 2 is basketball. And then 3 and 4 seem to be baseball. And then I think book 5 is hockey. Maybe. I don't remember. But they're all very pretty and sprayed edges, and
It's very pretty.
they had this one at Barnes and Noble, and they had this one. He had to go in the back to look if he had this one, because I specifically asked him. I was like, I need book 2 and I need book 5, but they have to be the ombre sprayed edges. And he was like, well, we can order book 5, and I was like, but there's no guarantee that it'll have the edges. He was like, right. And I was like, we'll hold off because I have these. So then, of course, I went because there was 2 books coming out yesterday. One of them was the new Ali Hazelwood,
Nice.
Two Can Play, and it's a very short one. So,
oh, fun. Back to her geeky roots. I like it.
I know. I think this is. I could probably read this in a day. It's only 187 pages.
Oh yeah, that's a one-day read.
And then I have Raiders of the Lost Heart and Temple of Swoon. And the third book, The Lust Crusade, came out. So I went and got that one.
I'm sorry, I cannot support that. I'm not buying any of those. Nope, sorry, cannot support.
I mean, Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider, and need I say more?
Nope, not supporting.
And then I have the first book for this one. The first one is called Rejected. This one is called Reclaimed.
Nice.
And apparently there's going to be a third book coming out, but it has sprayed edges.
Oh, it was a romance trip for you.
Pretty much. And then the last 2 books, this was the I don't care what it's about. The cover is fascinating. It's called Of Ink and Alchemy.
Oh, that is an awesome cover.
And it has sprayed edges. Everything is. I don't know what it's about. So we're going to find out.
It looks like some kind of magic system based on tattoos. That looks awesome.
The top says all's fair in love and war at a tattoo parlor until a stalker enters the picture.
Oh, so it's not magic at all?
Possibly not.
Oh, forget it. I'm no longer interested.
I'm trying to see if it says anything about magic. No.
Yeah.
So it's a romance type with tattoos. But the cover was gorgeous. And then the last one was also a release. And I already have this one, but not this one.
I can't see the cover. I can't see what it says.
Wretched by Emily McIntyre. This is the collector's edition.
Nice. It's giving
I have
Wizard
the
of
first
Oz.
2. Yes, I believe this is the Wizard of Oz one. And it too,
well, then it worked.
It too comes with sprayed edges, but it also comes with a picture.
Nice.
And she has, with these, she puts a digital signature in it.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I mean, I have the first 2. I might as well get the third one, right?
That's right. That's true. That's true.
I haven't read this one yet, though, so I need to read it so I can justify this.
Well, see, you read the other copy, and then the pretty one stays pretty.
That's my plan. And she's supposed to be doing this with all of them. So the next one I think that's coming out is Twisted, which is an Aladdin esque one. And then the next 2 after that is Crossed, which is Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Hexed, which is The Little Mermaid. So anything beyond this one, I have to read this one and on. I've read the first 2. I liked them.
I have not read any of them. Hooked is on my list, but I haven't read them. I don't know if I'll like them or not, so I've kind of procrastinated.
Hooked is a Peter Pan.
Yep.
And then 2 Scarred is The Lion King and Hamlet.
Well, Lion King is Hamlet.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Oh. Well, I'm saying when you say Lion King, you're already saying Hamlet. You don't have to say both.
Oh.
Lion King is Hamlet. Like it's the Hamlet story.
Oh. Well, Lion King. You know what I meant. But those are my books.
Nice.
You'll see this in a video again. So you saw it, but you didn't see it.
I mean, live is different, right? People who watch the videos tend to, it's different audiences. So you're good.
This is very true.
Yep. Awesome. All right. So that was a very fun break, I think. And I am ready to get back. Now that I know where she is taking the thing that she has, I'm trying not to give anything away. I am going to write this. All the things that you think you're good. And then you're like, oh, crap, I don't know where she's taking them. Oh, fine. One more thing I have to look up. Hold on. And at least it's a real place. If anything, the real place is harder. Because if I just made up the world, I could have made her up taking them anywhere. You know what I mean? But because I'm using Houston, the real place Houston, in modern times, I need to go find where it is she would go. So hopefully what I've chosen makes sense. All right, so here we go for our second sprint. Oh, wait, I didn't get the... Hold on. Let me get chat real quick. Sorry. Let's see. I know we have to see how everyone loved the books. Molly says all under $20 deluxe edition books. See, luckily that's not a draw for me, so I'm okay. We just lost Alicia, but I'm good.
I promise not to look until later.
If they ever come up with a collector's edition of Faithful and the Fallen, those I will buy. But otherwise, I'm not interested in any others.
Give them time. They will.
Molly says, Kiana. And Kiana says, oh, is that a new Barnes bag? Yep, you got it, Kiana. Blue is my favorite color. I need that one. So not only the books, but you also collect the bags. I like that.
It's with the premium membership. So you get 1 free a year. So I'm probably due for the next one because I think mine renews in March. But I also have a copper colored orange one. I got that one first, and then I got the blue one last year. So I have to see what colors are this year. I'm hoping for a green or a red.
I got one, but I have no idea where it is or what color it is anymore. And Molly says she didn't just buy a series. She made him go to the back and look. Yep.
I mean, if they had book 5, I would have bought that too, but because I want to binge it.
Right? Kiana says, oh, I read the first one. So Kiana read Hooked. I want the Ink and Alchemy sprayed edges. Yeah, the sprayed edges did look cool.
Mm-hmm.
And whoa, that's gorgeous. I'm assuming that's the Wizard of Oz one. It was pretty. I mean, look, I didn't even know what it was or what it was about. I just looked up the series to see if I'd ever heard of it even. And I said Wizard of Oz, right? So they did a great job designing it. It looks like Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Molly says, Wretched, it's a reimagining of the Wizard of Oz, focusing on a ruthless mob heiress. Are they all mob? Because isn't the first one mob too?
Sort of, yeah.
Evelina Westerly and an undercover DEA agent, Nicholas Woodsworth, who has a secret past with her. Ooh.
Well, I know Hooked was kind of more of like a drug deal type. Scarred was 2 different brothers, and they were trying to... Were they trying to take over a kingdom, or they were trying to decide who was next in line? I don't know. Lion King.
Kiana, I read Hooked, but I didn't read the second book because the main character in that book has the same name as my nephew. Yeah, I understand that. I have problems with that too. That's why I appreciate when they try for creative names, because I was like, I can't do that name. Sorry, it's not going to work. The images in my head, not the images I want. Not going to work. Sorry, I already have a face on that symbol. Sorry, you need to use a different symbol. Excellent. All right. Now that we've got to the end and appreciated some gorgeous books, let us do the second sprint. And there is our second sprint. I got in 350 words. So not a quick morning, but definitely working things out. I had to go back and read the chapter and make sure I'd added the things I needed to. And it looks pretty clean. So I'll take it. How about you, Alicia?
I ate breakfast and I wrote 167 words.
Very nice. Let's see. We had Vanessa join us last sprint. Hello, Vanessa. Good to see you. Good morning. And Alicia said good morning to Vanessa. And Zwank joined us. Hi, Zwank. So good to see you. Let's see what our days are. Let's see what today is. Let's see. It is Happy Women in Science Day. Ooh, I like that one. Happy Guitar Day. Ooh, that's for my son. That'll be good. And Happy Make a Friend Day. Aw, it's so nice. I like those. No food ones this time. I mean, that's kind of nice. I was starting to think they were only food ones. So I like that. Good choice. Good choices, Swank. Good choices. Because I know there's a bazillion every day, right? That's some kind of day. So nicely done. And Vanessa says, morning, Alicia and all. Kiana says, hello, Molly, Swank, and Vanessa. Vanessa says, hey, Kiana. And Kiana made it to 25% of Loud by Drew Afualo.
Sure.
That's the best I could do. That's nice. I don't know what that one is. I'm going to have to look it up. Vanessa says, Kelly, you need to turn up the gain on your microphone. I can't. I actually need a new microphone. Unfortunately, this is as high as the gain goes right now. So, and in the morning, I'm not, it's hard for me to eat the microphone, so it doesn't work. So it does not go any higher on anything that I have. Once microphones get too old, I mean, this one is 8 years old, and we've used it a lot, and we've traveled with it. And yeah, I found that out when I was like, how come I can't turn my microphone up anymore? So it's going to have to be the best that it can be until I can afford a new one, unfortunately. Let's see. Molly, listen to 8% of timelines from Black History. Helene says, I posted a marketing video on TikTok and had a slice of the cake I made earlier today. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Alicia's like, I'm eating puppies.
Yeah,
you don't look guilty at all about eating those puppies.
I mean, they made them that way.
You're like, I didn't shape them. And they made them delicious, so they are getting eaten.
So delicious.
Let's see. Molly says, long version, brother got divorced, so needs home stuffs. Helping mom do online Kohl's shopping. Short shopping. Got it. Excellent. And that sounds great, Helene. It does sound great. And Vanessa says, girl, we need to crowdfund you a new mic. Yeah. I mean, that'd be great. I don't know. I'm bad at asking for things. It's just going to have to happen when it happens. The new laptop is happening first. So, and that's way more than the mic. So we're saving for that. Yeah, I mean, this mic has served us so well for so many years. We took it once when it was newer. It wouldn't work anymore, but into a pub. So it was in a crowded pub. It was loud. People were talking, bouncing off the walls, echoey. And we did interviews and you couldn't hear anything but the interviews. It's such a good mic. Now you have to talk into it, right? But it's such a good mic. But yeah, it's at this point, it's pretty dang old. Molly says, yay, women in science. Sorry, I am very selective about friends and I don't make them willy-nilly. Well, now, you have us, Molly.
This one I'm a little sad to eat because look how tiny he is.
Oh, poor baby. Eating the runt of the litter. So cruel. I mean, it is his destiny, so.
It was so delicious.
And you know, I am not picky about friends. Now, good friends that I keep for a long time, sure, picky, but just making friends, heck no, I'll just go outside and make friends. I don't care. I like people until they tell me too much about themselves. So, Molly, if you are using Chrome, what I mean is, you know, when they share like political views, I do not share. That's what I meant specifically, if you're wondering. If someone's going in chat, if anyone's head works like mine and you're going, oh no, what have I told her? No, that was not directed at you. Let's see. Molly. What's wrong? Oh. There's a book in top of my thing, but it's wrapped in bubble wrap. So Zepho was like, what the heck is that? Oh, it's a book. It's a special edition book from Tracy's Kickstarter.
Good morning.
Yeah, after you shared your book haul, I was like, oh, I have one from Superstars. I should share that one. So I'll do that tomorrow. So I'll share my book haul from Superstars tomorrow. I don't know what all of them are about, though, because I just bought them from a bunch of indie authors. So I'm going to have to, familiarize. I have to video it anyways for the book haul for the end of the Superstars video. So I need to familiarize myself with familiarize. Yeah, that's right. Right? That did not sound right.
Familiarize, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then I could do the book haul. Otherwise, I'd be like, "Look, isn't it pretty? Look, isn't it pretty? She was nice." I don't know what any of these are about. Molly says, if you're using Chrome browser, anyone, I use an extension called Volume Mixer that allows you to pull volume up to 600% for free. And Molly says, Vanessa. And Vanessa says, Molly. And Vanessa, I just wished Holly a happy Women in Science Day. She's an engineer. Yay! So thanks, Swank, for cluing me in.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. Zepho Smoochies. That's right. That's how we start our morning. Well, it's how he starts his morning. I've been up for hours. Vanessa, also, I feel like anytime there's a WTF is that about a package in your house, there's a very high chance it'll be a book. Yeah, it's a pretty high chance. Yeah, unless it's a Zepho package, then who knows? Then it really is a WTF.
Right?
Like, what did you buy this time? I'm telling you, man. I need to revoke his Amazon rights.
My husband's the same way.
Oh. And Molly laughs at Vanessa. And sorry, guys, that's Volume Master. I typoed. Nope, you're all good. Yeah, I have lots of volume things that I control the thing with, both on Ninja and then on the Ninja thing we're using, on the OBS, on the thing. It's up all the way on the mic, on the settings on the mic itself that you can go into. I'm telling you, it's the mic. I know for an absolute fact. So it is what it is. But I'll get a new one. It's not like you're here to see my words. You're just here to make words of your own, either reading wise or typing wise. So it works. It works. And also, I tend to talk really loud and it's fine. But when Zepho's trying to sleep, I don't. So Vanessa says, I'm the spender in my home. Yeah, no, Kevin, Zepho is definitely the spender in this household. I'm like, dude, no. Dude, we don't need that. Nope. Nope. Why do you? Or I'll mention, oh, it'd be nice if blah, blah, blah. And suddenly we have it. I'm like, I meant nice someday. I didn't mean get it right now. We got to buy groceries. It drives me batty. Vanessa says, but I'm also the one who tracks the money. So at least I know what the fuck is going on. Yeah. I'm like, dude, just because we want something doesn't mean we should just get it right now. I don't understand what you're doing. We need to sure, that was only $20, but the only $20 thing adds up very quickly. You know what I mean?
Yes, I would know that all too well.
Yeah, I'm like, sure, it's only $20, but we still have to fix the leak in the bathroom. So we need to save for that. That's not $20.
I can always tell when my husband is starting to get serious about something that he wants to buy, when he's constantly looking up different pricing for it. Right now, it's I want a new vehicle, or my vehicle is getting old because it has this many miles on it, and I'm looking, but the prices for cars these days are absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going, let me squirrel away some money so that when he finally goes, I can't. Exactly, because if I don't do it, if I don't start now, he'll sit there and by the end of the year, he'll be like, I need a new vehicle, and there's no negotiating about it. He'll be like, I hope you can afford this. And I'm going, it's not me, it's us.
Yeah, I got news for you.
So hopefully you made some money. Okay, you are the one working, not me.
Kiana says, okay, gotta go get ready for work. Thanks for the sprints. Absolutely, Kiana. It's so good to see you. And Vanessa says bye to Kiana and have a great day. Excellent. All right. So we are ready for our last sprint of the day. I do not think I'm going to get to 1,000 words, but I got a lot of good writing in. Like, writing isn't just words, right? So I made a lot of good decisions and I'm good to go. So I do not feel bad about it. I have not been procrastinating or doing other things except when I have to let the dog out. Otherwise, that's not really procrastinating. That's something I have no choice on. I have been writing, so I will take that as a win.
I
That's
don't
the
know
point.
why, but I feel called out right now.
You feel
And
called
I'm
out?
not procrastinating. I'm getting things done in my own way.
You tend to be productive every morning we do these, just not always writing. But when you do write, you write way more words than I do. So I don't know what to say.
This is true. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my story. I've gotten words written, yes, but I keep getting stuck.
I understand that. I understand it very well.
And it's hard to move past when I get stuck.
Yep, that's one of the hardest things. We can talk about that next break. All right, so let us start the last sprint. Here we go. And that is our last sprint. And I ended up with about 670 words. So I will take that. We are doing a really, really fun internal empathic thing, and I'm having a ball. This is one of those moments. Yes, that's why I wanted to write this, because that is fun. How'd you do, Alicia?
I wrote 195 words before I got distracted by marker colors.
I gotcha. I feel that. I feel that. I did get distracted at the beginning because my daughter she had to bathe Benny.
Mm-hmm.
So Cora was jumping on the door wanting to get out. She hates baths, so you would think she would be hiding, but no, she was like, "No, I'm gonna go save Benny." I don't know what she was thinking, but she did not like the fact that he was out there and she was in here. So I had to put her in her kennel because she was driving me batty.
You're like, no, stop it.
Like, no. And I can't just let her out because when she bathes her, it makes mud, right? And I'm like, I do not have time to hose you off right now. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't have time. I got stuff to do. Let's see. We got that. We got through that. And Kiana said, okay, got to get to work for sprints by Kiana. And then Vanessa said prices for cars are high because of tariffs, because of car parts cross the Mexican border multiple times before the end of production. So, of course, more people are buying used, which increases cost. Yeah, and car prices have gone up since COVID. Like they have not gone down, and they just keep going up and up and up and up and up. Molly says, I heard someone say, maybe Alicia, that it's not worth it to buy a used car because for not very much more, you can get a new one. That is, of course, 100% opposite of before, but I don't know.
Yep, that was me. Well, because everything that my husband and I have been looking at to like feel out the options, like he finds a certified used one, but it has mileage on it, and it's only like it's like a couple thousand less than if you just buy a new one with 0 miles. So
Yeah, that does sound a little crazy, doesn't it?
And I mean, granted, he needs because he's looking at pickup trucks and like SUVs. So, but the ones that he wants are anywhere from 50 to 80,000. But
Which is
he's
what our car
thinking,
is, which is why we leased it.
yeah. And I'm
We
like,
figured
well,
we would
maybe
lease it until car prices came down. And yeah, we're on our second lease now because car prices have not come down.
if anything, they're going up.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. And Molly says, yeah, Orange Disaster has upended everything. So it could be right. Yeah, literally everything. I didn't even know it was possible. And Ren joined us. Yay, Ren. I miss you. It's so good to see your face. Well, your name. You know what I mean. Hello, everyone. Vanessa says, yep, all car costs are high because of tariffs. Vanessa says, hey, Ren. Ren says, listening to the last 20 minutes of Let Us Descend by Jesmyn Ward. Nice. Almost done. Almost done. Ren says, hey, Vanessa. And Ren says, oh, I just realized that you're one sub away from 700. Whoop, whoop, Kelly. Right? Except here's the funny thing. I was one sub away yesterday, but then I lost like 3 followers. That happens sometimes because some of the followers, not only does YouTube just kick people off sometimes. There was somebody I was a follower of, and then I went to their site. I'm like, why aren't they showing? Because they're sprinting, and I wasn't following them anymore. So sometimes YouTube just does that. But also, some of the followers are bots, right? They're not actually real people. So when YouTube will go through occasionally and clean them out, right? So it's like an up and a down thing, right? So yeah, so I'm again one away today. So we'll see. Maybe, just maybe. But I usually I get more followers every time I put up a video, right? So I'll put up another video this weekend. So hopefully by the end of the weekend, I'll be over 700. So that'll be cool. And Coda joined us. Kale, Team 84. And Chantel and Paul and Molly and everyone and anyone I missed and lurkers. That's right. And the lurkers indeed. Hello, everyone. Coda says, before you all ask, yes, my nap was fantastic. I woke up at 6 a.m. right before the end of the upteenth sprint, slightly confused, but completely rested and laughing my ass off. That's so funny. Vanessa says, hey, Dakota, be right back. Gonna get another cup of coffee and some foods. That's what I have to do next. Get some food and then walk the dog. Because tomorrow after this, we have to go to the zoo. Because my daughter, oh no,
Ooh.
sorry, I should say it like that. Oh no, I have to go to the zoo. I love the zoo. It's one of my favorite places in the whole world. I love it. I love it. I love it. There's a reason why
Mhm.
Animal Kingdom is my favorite one because I love the animals so much. And but my daughter volunteered there for a while until when she thought she still wanted to be a zoologist, and then she decided, forget it, I want to be a pharmacist instead. She's like, forget it, I want to earn money. So she's changed her mind. And she might still not go to pharmacy. She might do radiology, but one way or another, it's not zoo. It's human animals she's going to be working with, and so she and just the drugs that affect human animals, if she has any say in the matter. And so she
It's
has to
changing.
return her stuff, right? You know, like her volunteer
Mhm.
badge and all that kind of stuff. So she asked me if I wanted to go with, and I was like, to the zoo, yeah.
Oh God! Twist my
Oh,
arm.
my arm.
Gosh, if I have to go.
Oh, fine. So I definitely need to walk her today because she will not be getting a walk tomorrow. And we just looked at the weather, and we have a pop-up and outdoor event on Saturday to sell books, but it's supposed to thunderstorm. I was like, well, yeah. We can even go if it's a little drizzly because we put all the books in plastic, right?
Right.
But thunderstorm, no. That's no. Because not only are that's just not going to work for selling books at all, but also no one's going to come.
That's true.
So
No one wants to be out in the rain.
in the rain, but well, in the rain maybe, but thunderstorms, no, absolutely not. Let's see. And Helene needs to leave and make dinner, but thank you for the sprints and have a great day. Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully, you're having lots of luck in getting stuff done with your mafia romance. And Alicia said bye. And we had One Part Evil show up. And is that Patricia? Is that who that is?
Yes.
Why, hello, Patricia. Good morning. It is so good to see you. And Molly said good morning. And to Ren. And what else we have? And Coda.
Cody, you finally woke up.
And Alicia says, hey, Coda Team 84, glad you got your rest. Vanessa, at the convention last weekend, Cryptid Cannery had a booth, so I was able to get more of my favorite cherry marmalade. Ooh, that sounds yummy. So now I have the yummiest PBJ. Oh, that sounds delicious. I have some jam that I got from Jeremy Brundage and Kirsten. They make their own jam as well. So they brought some samples to Superstars. And since I was driving and not flying, I was like,
You're like, I will take some. Whatever you can give me. Yes, please. And thank you.
I love it. The only problem is that it will last in our house because I'm the only one that likes fun jellies and jams. My husband and the kids will eat strawberry and only strawberry. I'm like, y'all are boring.
Yeah.
Boring. And Ren says hello to the wonderful peoples. And Patricia says, hi to the wonderful peoples. I'm here a little late since you're ending sprints, but I hope you all have a great day. Absolutely. Yeah, we usually start at 8 a.m. Central. So we'd love to have you if you want to join in and get some writing done or reading or, coffee and contemplation, whatever you do in your mornings. And Dee Dee says, hey, Kelly, Alicia, and friends. Hello, Dee Dee. So good to see you. Ren says, finished, let us descend, and gave it 4 stars. Thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. We're so good to see you, Ren. And guess what, Ren? We finally get to finish Raven Scholar tonight.
Yes.
Ren's like, what are you talking about? That's so 3 weeks ago.
For sure. She was like, been there, done that. Moving on.
But remember, if you have any, so we're having the discussion next week. So I know that is the middle of the night for you and Lindsay. But if you all have any questions or any comments or anything that you want to add to the discussion, put it in the Shore Leave Book Club on Discord. So I know you're both on our Discord. Just go into the Shore Leave Book Club, add whatever comments you want, and Alicia and I will make sure to cover them in the discussion.
Yes.
Or if you have any questions or anything like that, please put them in there.
Yes.
And we will put, we should probably put the, until you get your Discord up, we should put in the poll. We could put the poll in that too. So.
Well, I have a small confession.
Yes.
I have already made the Discord. It's just waiting until I get 500 subscribers to be released.
Oh. Well, you should release it now so we can do Shirley book club. I mean, so we do 100 pages book club.
I can, but I was gonna do it as a 500 thing. I will finish it up and then I guess I'll release it.
I mean, we don't have to vote. We've got 3 books before we have to vote, so it's not the end of the world. But it would be cool to have the comments, right?
That's true.
So, let's see. And Charles joined us. Hello, Charles. So good to see you. Arg. Hello, Kelly and Alicia. Hi, Molly and Coda. And Dee Dee says, Kelly, I beat yours and Renee's waiting time by being a week early for my appointment. Nuh-uh.
Do what?
We were talking on her sprints because I got up so early this morning. So I was on Dee Dee's sprints this morning. And we were talking about, whether you can like make it on time. And Dee Dee's like has a really, really hard time making it on time to appointments. And I was like, I do too, which is why I get there stupid early because I'm such a people pleaser. I cannot handle being late. And so I get there really, really early and I just bring a book and I'm good. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Renee said, yeah, she said one time she got to a train because she had to take a train and she got there like 6 hours early. And though that is excessive, I could do that because I don't mind being there early. Not only am I there early and I don't have to worry about missing it. Right. Also, it's peaceful and quiet and I can just read. Like no puppy, no children, phones off, like I can just relax. So that's nice too. And get up and walk around, sit back down. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I don't mind it at all.
And if you take snacks, then you're set.
Yeah. And Dee Dee was like, no way. There's no way I could do 6 hours, maybe 3, maybe. And a big circle, but 6, no way. So, well, apparently you could do 7 days early. Dee Dee.
How?
I'm just guessing she got the week wrong. I mean, I've done that. Haven't you done that? Where you get there, you're like, oh, I have my appointment today. And you show up, they're like, no, that's next week. And you're like, oh, knowing you, Alicia, you've probably never done that.
I mean, I used to be early and then I had kids.
No, but I mean the week thing, like the
showing
up on the wrong appointment date. Yeah.
No.
Your brain's a little more organized than mine, so I can see that.
It is. That's why I have 3 different planners.
Oh, I have those too. They don't help. Yeah. Now you are just as good at procrastinating as I am. But yeah.
Yes. That is my thing. Like I could be the most organized person in the world. Mm-hmm. Do I do things on time is a whole different story. Procrastination is like killer for me. Alicia, you were supposed to have that done yesterday. Well, I'll do it today.
You're like, perhaps? Well, I did these things. That's procrastination. I did these things. You're like, exactly. Okay, that's great. But you were supposed to do that thing. I'll do it today.
I will get right on that in like an hour. That's gonna be me today. Like I'm gonna have to implement the spinner wheel today because if I don't, then the vacuuming and the dishes and a few other things will not get done.
Vanessa, I always tried to buy cars that were used by the dealership as a loaner. They're always low mileage, usually under 10K, are only a year or so old, and they've been taken care of. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. That's a good compromise. Ren says hello to Charles. Charles says, Dee Dee. And someone is calling me, but it doesn't say who. So I'm going to assume it's scam. Where were we? Coda, Molly. Less than 30 minutes was all I needed to fall into a sleep deep enough to last until 6 a.m. with no chance of interruption by Facebook notifications, phone calls, continuous countdown, timer signals, etc. Ren says, I missed you all too. My university is trying to eat me alive. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't do it. You've got this though, Ren. I know you do. You can get this done.
For sure.
And we got a hey mama to Dee Dee. I saw it and then it went away. There it is from Coda. And hey, Patricia and Charles. And Dee Dee says, it's Charles Uncle Daddy. And hey, Charles. Patricia says, hey, Coda. Lindsay says, got to start chapter 68 in Raven Scholar. I cannot predict what's going to happen before the end. That's what I like about this book. right now I've got like 7 predictions on how this book can end. So I'm extremely excited to see where we're going to. And tonight, because I don't always get that, actually not yet have I gotten the full amount in on our sprints, but I'm finishing it tonight. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not going to bed till it's
Probably.
done. Yeah. So because there's only usually like a small chunk left, right,
I
by the
know.
end. So I am going to finish it tonight. Charles says, listening to Alchemized, waiting for Olympic ice skating to start today. Ooh, exciting. The hotel we were at Superstars, they started putting out all these international flags, and I was like, what are they? What's going on? I don't understand. And then you see on the screen the Olympics. I was like, oh yeah, Olympics. Like I'm so out of touch with that kind. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Ren, Charles, how is Alchemized going? Molly said it's too much trauma. Yeah, I'm not interested. No, thank you. And Zwank says, thanks for sprint. See you tomorrow. Absolutely. Thank you for telling us what awesome days they are. Charles says it is a rough road for the protagonist, creative world building, but very dark, gruesome violence. Yeah, I'm not into it. But it's not that I'm not into the gruesome violence. I don't mind it if it's appropriate for the story. I don't like where this story ends after the gruesome violence. No, thank you. Vanessa says, thanks for sprints, y'all. My sprints start at the top of the hour here on YouTube and on Twitch. Excellent. I'll probably be over there while I'm eating, and then I got to walk to Pope. And Ren says, can't wait to watch the discussion back. Yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm organizing some questions. So I don't know how you want to do it, Alicia. This is our first one, right? So Alicia and I have no idea. We have not planned it. We just wanted to read books. So we're going to have to figure out. We're like, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. What do you want to talk about? So it'll probably take a few of these before we get what our voice is,
Yep.
Molly's like, no, let's recruit more followers for Alicia, and then both plans work. Yeah, I like that. That's a good plan, Molly.
I only need 21.
See, almost so close.
Mm-hmm.
And Lindsay says apricot jam is definitely the best. I do like apricot too. I think one of these that she gave me it's a strawberry mint, and one of them is apricot, but it's apricot and something else. Ginger? I can't remember. I'll have to look.
Interesting.
Molly said, I started Alchemized but DNF'd quickly for that very reason. Yeah. Yep. Charles says hi to Lindsay, and Lindsay says hi back. And Charles says, I hear that, Molly. It is graphic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Vanessa, I am also a procrastinator, especially if I'm feeling overwhelmed, because putting all that stuff off always helps you when you're behind, right? It makes the least sense to me. It's like, if you just do it, you'll feel better. And you're like, I totally will. Oh, look.
Squirrel.
Again, nothing around here is intelligently designed. Thank you very much.
No.
We would not make a computer program the way our brain is programmed. It would not happen.
Oh, gosh.
Charles, everyone hydrate and save progress. Thank you, Christina. Jean says, my headache gone away, back to homework. Yay, I'm glad your headache has gone away. Boo, I'm so bad you have to do homework. But like Vanessa and I were just talking about, it will feel better once it's done. And Jean says, thanks for sprints. Charles, thanks for hosting today. And Vanessa says, y'all have a great day. Thanks again for sprints. Absolutely. We'll see you later today. And Alicia, any last words? Where's our 100 pages tonight?
We are on the last 100 pages of Raven Scholar. So we can come and join us for that tonight on my channel at 8:30. It'll be interesting because you'll probably see me like walk away briefly and then come back because husband's coming home, and I think he's said he's supposed to come home while I'm in sprints. So we'll see what happens.
You're like, dude, I have to finish this book. This is very inconvenient for me.
I already told him, I was like, just so you know, it is Wednesday and I'll be in sprints probably when you get home. So the only thing I fear is that he's kind of concerned about his truck not starting when he gets to it at the airport. So I hope he doesn't do one of those like, hey, could you bring the battery charger so I can, or jump started? Because then I have to drag the kids out of bed and go to the airport.
There should be someone at the airport that will do that, though. Like they have security and stuff. If it's just a jump, if he just needs a battery jumped, there'll be someone at the airport who can help him.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
We'll
'Cause
see what
I was
happens.
right. I was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to go to the airport." Then he said, "Wake up the kids." I was like, "Oh, never mind. He needs to solve this problem." That's
I
that's a
mean,
different story. It's like, I can come, but waking up the kids, you're killing me, dude. They got school tomorrow.
exactly. Now, if it
You
was
planned
like,
I guarantee you he booked his plane. So he knew when he was coming in. So, uh,
well, and the thing was too is he was originally supposed to come home on Thursday, and then his boss was like, "No, no, no! Before you schedule anything, make sure you're coming back on Wednesday because we have to do this thing on Thursday." And I was just like, "Okay,
well, unless he had to work all day today and then he flies home, then he had no choice. So, and
right." No, I
but
think he should be starting to head towards the airport now. I think I have to look at his itinerary again, but I know he won't get home until like because he has to go from Chattanooga to Charlotte, from Charlotte to Tampa.
Mhm.
And then so he won't be home until like 9-ish, I think.
and then bright and early in the morning to work, huh?
Yep.
Tough times, man. Day jobs suck. That's all I have to say.
And then he'll probably do like an office day Friday. The kids are out of school Friday, and then we go to Epic. Um, so
You're like,
fun
kids off with
times.
grandparents. You guys go to Epic. That
Yes,
sounds great. I love it. I love it. But did you save? Ooh, I don't know if I saved, Charles.
I saved.
I don't know if I did. I was too much in the thing. Okay, I've saved now just in case. Thank you for the reminder. What about AAA? I mean, if you have AAA, like we don't have AAA.
We
So it
don't have
depends on if you pay
AAA.
for that. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. And we will see you in the morning. Bye.
Arg.